Today, I'm going to talk about why you are not losing body fat. Some of you are losing body mass, but you are not losing body fat. People are like, you know what? I need to eat less. I need to exercise more. Yeah, to a point. Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Christine with Gauge Girl Training, an online meal planning and coaching service. I'm a food scientist and chemical engineer by training, and today I'm going to talk about why you are not losing body fat. So let's get started. Welcome back to the channel. It's a pleasure to be back and sharing all kinds of fun stuff with you. And today we are going to talk about why you are not losing body fat. A lot of you guys have resolved to no longer focus on the scale and you're like, okay, I want to drop body fat. And you feel like you are not losing body fat. I want to talk about the most common reasons why it's not happening for you. All right, guys, so the first reason why you are not losing body fat is because you are eating too much. Very simple. It sounds so basic. In order to drop weight, now we're not talking about fat just yet, we're just talking about weight. You need to take your total daily energy expenditure, which is your body's basal metabolic rate, plus all the energy and calories you burn in a day. Those two items added together is your total daily energy expenditure. In order to sustain your current body mass, you need to be eating that amount of calories. Now, if you are not in a caloric deficit, you will not lose any body mass. Here's a problem. Some of you are losing body mass, but you are not losing body fat. That's one of the biggest things, because biggest misconceptions are people are like, you know what? I need to eat less. I need to exercise more. Yeah, to a point. But the thing is, if you're trying to lose body fat, I'm not talking about losing muscle. I'm not talking about losing water. I'm talking about just the parts of your body you don't like, the part that makes you look fat, the fat. If you just want to lose that, that is something that you cannot just wing. You cannot just do more cardio and eat less and expect to lose body fat, because you're going to lose muscle and you're going to lose water. And the thing is, your body is going to spare protein first. Your body's going to get rid of your protein first, and your body is going to want to hold on to your fat more. Why? Because fat is more energy dense, and if you are starving, your body wants to keep the fat as a longer term sustainable energy source to keep you alive. Your body is going to want to get rid of the protein first. So that is why your body will get rid of muscle first. So the thing is, guys, if you are eating too much and your macros are not dialed in, you will not lose any body mass whatsoever. So don't fool yourself and think that you can just wing it, because if you want to go from point A to point B, you do need to be more strategic if you have a very specific goal. If you are just looking to improve your overall health, mental well-being, those types of things, yes, you don't need to count your calories. No, you do not need to track your macros, but don't be surprised if you're putting out all of this energy in going to the gym and you think you're eating healthy, but I'm telling you guys, there's just so much to be said for dialing in your nutrition. So number one, you are most likely eating too much. Number two, your body is not able to metabolize body fat. Why? Because you are drinking too much alcohol. If you are drinking alcohol, your body cannot store alcohol anywhere. There is no alcohol reserve anywhere on your body. Alcohol is a poison and your body can't hold it. The second alcohol comes into your body needs to break it down and turn it into something else. When that is happening, all other metabolic processes stop. I repeat, all other metabolic processes stop, and that includes fat oxidation. So when you consume alcohol, your body pauses its ability to burn body fat for 48 hours at least, sometimes even 72. I do not recommend consuming any alcohol If your goal is to lose body fat, this goes for fitness competitors, this goes for people who are getting ready for their wedding, people who have a photo shoot. Alcohol has to be the number one thing out the door if you are serious about those types of goals. Now, it does not mean alcohol is going to necessarily make you gain weight. You can have a drink or two, a shot or two worth of spirits and not gain weight, but you're not going to lose body fat. So for any one of you guys who are more serious about really making changes to your physique, you gotta cut out the alcohol. I know this sounds basic, but you gotta do so. Number 3, another reason why you are not burning body fat is you are eating too little. Yes, you are eating too little. I actually just had a client who came to me, a distance runner, who was only eating 130 grams of carbohydrates when we first started. We were able to drop her 4% body fat in her first 12 weeks together, and we have increased her carbohydrates all the way up to 270 grams of carbs, up from 130 grams of carbs. She was not eating enough. She was working out too much, not eating enough, not having enough fuel in her body for her body to part with the stored body fat. We did a bunch of macro adjustments, and I've been coaching her every week. But the thing is, you guys, there are lots of circumstances where you need to eat more. And it's going to vary on a case-by-case basis. But if you have been in a caloric deficit for so long and nothing is changing on your body, meaning you are not seeing any changes in your measurements, you are not seeing any changes in the scale, you look at your picture, your skin texture, your ability to train in the gym, if you are just like tired and worn down and have no energy, you most likely have been in a caloric deficit for far too long. And as a result of that, you are not able to part with your stored body fat. Now, I explained this more in depth in some other videos, but I'm going to repeat it here. And that happens is because if your carbs are too low for too long, what happens is your insulin levels drop. When your insulin levels drop, another hormone called leptin, your leptin levels will drop. Leptin is the hormone that tells your body it is starving. It tells your body, I need to hold on to my body fat as a means of survival. If those levels get too low, you're not going to release any stored body fat. So there are times when it makes strategic sense to increase your insulin, having a refeed day, because that's going to pull up your leptin levels and getting you out of that plateau, getting your leptin levels reset to allow your body to know, okay, I'm not starving, it's okay to part with stored body fat. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, you guys, if you truly want to change your physique, you really want to be more concerned about dropping body fat. This doesn't mean more cardio, this doesn't mean losing weight. It means you need to be very strategic about your macronutrient intake and having them carefully dialed in against your total daily energy expenditure. And if you're confused about how to do that, I highly recommend getting a consultation. That is where you could get a phone call with me or a member of my staff where we will walk you through your calculations, talk to you about your energy input, your energy output, and about where you should be tweaking to make sure you are fine-tuned, because I'd hate to see you guys wasting precious time and energy when just little tweaks will make a huge difference. So if you want to get a consultation, go to gagegirltraining.com, check the link below in the bio. There is a drop-down box where you have the opportunity to choose working with me or a Gage Girl Training certified nutrition consultant. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.